Good Morning Miramar, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. right here, right now.
Good morning, Miramar. My name is Danielle Reales, Marketing Coordinator with the City of Miramar's Office of Marketing and Public Relations. Today is Thursday, November the 2nd. Happy November. The year is almost over. Today, we will be joined by franchise owner and operator of Your Pro Kitchen, Vicky Colas, who's here today to talk to us about her business and to share a really great fall recipe. We just want to remind everybody that you can tune into this show live on Facebook and Periscope using the @City of Miramar handle. You can also download the TuneIn radio application and search It's Right Here in Miramar to listen live on the radio. We have some great events coming up. First, we want to remind everyone that Commissioner Maxwell Chambers, in partnership with New Renaissance Middle School, is hosting a harvest drive for Miramar residents, and collections will continue until the 4th of November. So just a couple of days left. Some of the most needed items include dry pasta, plastic bottles of juice, jars of spaghetti sauce, and more. The drop-off locations include Miramar City Hall at 2300 Civic Center Place and the Miramar Multi-Service Complex at 6700 Miramar Parkway. Also, as a reminder, Commissioner Darlene Riggs would like to invite all of you to our Taste of Miramar event. This free event is sponsored by Memorial Hospital Miramar and Concord University and will celebrate diversity right here at Miramar Town Center on Saturday, November the 4th from 6 to 9 p.m. Some of the local Miramar restaurants that will be there providing some great samples include Sunset Roti Shop, Bamboosh Restaurant, Pita Shop, Jimmy John's, La Carreta, and Miga Steakhouse. For more information on this event, you can call us at 954-602-3152. And now, without further ado, I do want to reintroduce Vicky Colas, who's here today to talk to us about Your Pro Kitchen and all of the great things that are going on with your business. So thank you, Vicky, for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
We're so excited to have you on the show today. Our colleagues spoke very highly of you and all the great things that you're doing here in the community. First, tell us a little bit about yourself and kind of your background in your career.
Wow, it goes way back. Let me start by saying, I've been a chef for about 12, 13 years or so, and I just have a great passion for food. It started with me going to school for hospitality management and doing the Wine and Food Festival in South Beach and realizing how much I had the love for food, because the more food they were asking me to prep, the more I wanted to be there. So that same semester, I went and enrolled at Le Cordon Bleu. So I was essentially doing 2 schools at the same time, starting a new family and going for my goals. Mm-hmm. And by the grace of God, I graduated from both schools, my bachelor's in hospitality, and did my culinary arts degree and further into dietetics and nutrition.
Oh, wow.
And so I have a master's in dietetics and nutrition. And so after doing this, I had to make a choice, and that's when I went ahead, approached family members with my husband, and we opened our very first commercial kitchen in the community.
Yes. So tell us about this commercial kitchen. What services do you offer? What does it entail?
Well, one of the reasons why we built it is because when I was finishing school, I couldn't find a kitchen to cook out of. And my motto is to make a difference in people's lives through my talent, which is food or anything culinary. So we started looking around, we couldn't find a kitchen, and we were like, well, let's just build one. Mm-hmm. So we went ahead and we built the kitchen to service other chefs like myself, anybody who's a baker, anybody who's a caterer, anybody who's innovative and have a product that wants to actually do the R&D and develop the product and get it to the stores. That's what we do. We provide that incubation, and we help them start from the licenses all the way to the usage of the kitchen so that their business can grow.
Okay, now I've heard the term food incubator being thrown around a lot lately. What exactly is a food incubator?
Well, a food incubator or culinary incubator is a place where you can go to find all the information and the support that you need in order to start your food business. So no more that you have to go on the Department of Hotel and Restaurant and look and start clicking, and you come to us and we actually show you the steps on how to do it, and we literally hold your hands to get to that point, and we give you the necessary tools that you need to start that business. And we also, I particularly give you the reality. So most often I have to strip down a company to build them back up, because those of us who are food entrepreneur, we're very creative, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we are in tune with business. And that's usually what fails those business.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's good to know. So you're really in a place where you're offering the service to people, in South Florida who need the resources but don't have it. So they're able to come to your Pro Kitchen, kind of get the education they need to start their business, and really the tools that they need to go ahead and create their product and really get it out there.
Correct. And I've seen small companies come with a vision, and now they're booming. I've seen some who particularly may or may not want to listen to the structure, and they start and they end up closing. So we've seen all kinds, but we're there to help.
Okay, do you have any special stories that you'd like to share, maybe of a success that has kind of come through your Pro Kitchen?
Wow, we have so many, but I'll pick a few. I have a retired nurse who came and had a passion for vegetarian burgers and started about a year ago. And now we're actually in the process of getting her ready to go into the store. She's looking for distributors, and we're actually, as a separate service, we're getting ready to be a co-packer so that she could get those burgers ready for the stores. So that's a great story. I had another meal prep company who started with us in January. Now they're making over 1,000 meals a week.
Oh, wow.
So, and they're distributing as far as Jacksonville and Atlanta, the borderline. Wow. So that's to show you how great of a facility we are. We're 7,400 square feet. We have a culinary kitchen and a baker's kitchen. And we also have a multi-purpose room to do events and so on and so forth.
That's wonderful. Now, for people who are interested in learning more about your kitchen and maybe taking advantages of the services that you offer, where can they get more information? How can they contact you?
Sure, they can call us at 954-812-6698. We are on social media. We are on Instagram and we are on Facebook. And the website is also yourprokitchen.com.
Yourprokitchen.com.
Correct.
That's wonderful. Now, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Sure.
When we return, we're going to learn a really good fall recipe that Vicky herself has curated for us, because we wanted to share that with you. We've had a few chefs on the show, and it's always fun to kind of see what we discover. So please stay tuned. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
It's the year of entertainment in Miramar, as we reach for the stars to make Miramar the destination of choice for sports, theater, arts, and recreation. For a sports complex that has it all, the winner is Miramar's own Anson Sports Complex. 24 acres of action, a 400-meter Olympic qualifying track, and a stadium that seats over 5,000 spectators. It's a complete sports complex that has it all, and has played a leading role in making Miramar the sports center of the region. Next, for an exquisite landmark, rich in green space for picnics, music under the stars, and even farmers markets, family gatherings, and outdoor festivals, the winner is Shirley Branca Memorial Park. It's a place to celebrate cultural heritage, or even an end-of-summer block party. Shirley Branca Park is in Miramar's historic Eastern Corridor, which makes it a local celebrity, and will see even more growth in the years to come. Ready for lights, cameras, action? When you're talking about entertainment, the winner is the Miramar Cultural Center, playing a starring role in Miramar and the whole South Florida area. It is located in the middle of Miramar's vibrant town center, and is a place for music, theater, dance, and celebration. It draws audiences from all over to this fabulous state-of-the-art facility. They also come because of its regal appeal. Full-service 300-capacity banquet hall, an Anson Art Gallery and exhibit hall. With safe, affordable youth arts programs, the Miramar Cultural Center fosters and prepares tomorrow's rising stars. The Botanical Garden, adjacent to the Cultural Center, is right on a beautiful lake with an incredible illuminated reflecting wall. Here, art mixes with nature for an award-winning experience. And the best of the best for world-class entertainment and fun, no surprise here. It's Miramar Regional Park, the region's premier destination, perfect for sports of all sorts. It wins a supporting role with baseball, football, and 172 acres of action. Did we say swimming? You will find an amazing heated ADA-compliant aquatic complex and pavilion that supports Miramar's outdoor lifestyle. And making its debut, a star in its own right, is the new Miramar Amphitheater at Regional Park. Here, under a massive canopy, 5,000 people can enjoy the Miramar Amp and all kinds of entertainment. 3,000 on removable seats, while another 2,000 can enjoy picnicking on the grassy apron and promenade area. What a great winning addition to the entertainment cast of Miramar. Concerts of all kinds, nationally renowned performers will find a great audience here, and a great place to showcase. It's easy to get to from Miami to Palm Beach, and draws from over 6.7 million people that will love coming here. It wins the latest and greatest award and will be a winner for the years to come, the Miramar Amphitheater at Regional Park. So you see, with 41 community and neighborhood parks, 2 aquatic centers and entertainment venues, Miramar shines bright. It's a great place for cultural arts, sports, entertainment, and fun to support a year-round lifestyle. And in this year of entertainment, it's easy to see that the star for sports, theater, arts, and recreation is all right here in Miramar.
Good morning, Miramar. We are back. For those of you just joining us, I am here with Chef Vicky Colas of Your Pro Kitchen. She's here today to talk to us all about Your Pro Kitchen. For those of you who missed the first part of our segment, we talked about this really amazing food incubator located here in Broward County, and we're actually already starting cooking. So I'm going to let Vicky kind of do her thing, and I'll kind of explain what we were just talking about, and we'll go over what's happening here. But as you can hear the sizzle, it's going to smell really good in this studio in a couple minutes. But we want to talk about what Vicky mentioned earlier on in the segment. So she was talking about her food incubator and how her food incubator can be used as a resource to aspiring chefs and people who are really looking to launch their food business. So if you missed that portion of the segment, definitely check us out on our Facebook page. We'll definitely archive this video so you can go back and get all of that information. But Vicky actually is here now preparing an amazing meal.
Stir fry for you.
Stir fry. I'm going to let her explain kind of what she's doing here. So go ahead, Vicky.
Okay, so I grilled chicken yesterday, slightly seasoned, garlic, a little bit of complete seasoning with low sodium. I tried my best to scavenge my spices with no sodium or no MSG, and then I build it from there. So we have a grilled chicken. Those are Thai. I like to buy the debone. For kids, it's great. You could go from taco to stir fry to anything.
So these are boneless, skinless chicken thighs.
Skinless chicken thighs. I think they're very tender.
Yes.
Unless you're a fan of chicken breast.
Yeah.
But
have a little more flavor.
So I'm just warming this up real quick for you guys. And now I'm going to remove it since it's already cooked.
Now, Vicky has her master's in nutrition.
Yes.
So she cooks a lot of really healthy options. And this is one of them. So tell us a little about the rest of the ingredients that you're going to be putting in.
So we have some steamed butternut squash, which I'm using some of the sauce from the chicken.
Yes, very
good. I
want
want
flavor.
Yes. Then we have some frozen peas.
Okay.
Okay.
We love the color.
And, fall usually associated with butternut squash, some mashed sweet potatoes, some harvest flavors. If you had
Yes.
cranberry, dry cranberries, you could definitely put it on there. So you just be creative with what you have, really.
Okay.
This would be dinner for us if I had nothing else prepared and I had these items. I always make sure our pantry has all of these items so that if I could get dinner ready in 15, 20 minutes.
Yes. And I mean, just so everyone knows, she came with everything like chopped, but really the only thing that was cooked was the chicken. Everything else she's kind of heating through.
I'm
so
heating
you can
through
do this
right
from
now.
before
Exactly.
and have healthy options for your family during the week.
Exactly. I'm a mom of 3. We're a family of 5, and it's always, and being a working mom, it's always hard for me to manage it all. So what I do, I practice what I preach. So I make sure I prep. I make sure I have one day during the week that I purchase all my food, and everything is pre-seasoned during the weekend. And when I come home, everything is cooked in 20 minutes because we have 3 boys. They play basketball.
Okay.
And so life is busy. What can I say? So now, usually at the store, if you don't have time to chop, they sell the pico de gallo already chopped for you. You spend a little bit more money, but if you're in a hurry, you have to pay for the convenience.
Yes.
So I'm adding a little bit of that because I'm from the Caribbean and I love flavors. It's about building flavors.
Yes, so that's onion, green peppers, and tomatoes.
And tomatoes, correct. And I'm adding a little bit of onion powders. Those are my to-go spices. Onion powder. If I had some fresh garlic, it would go in here. A little bit of pepper. Okay. Now during the week, while I process, when I start marinating all my meat, I usually make a big batch of quinoa.
Okay.
I cook it plain because I can either have it for breakfast or for lunch or for dinner.
Yes.
So if I'm going to have it for breakfast, I'll add some almond milk or some regular milk and some cinnamon and make it sweet, like a porridge.
Like a quinoa
like
porridge.
a quinoa porridge,
Yes,
exactly.
I've heard that's delicious.
And I'll add my nuts and my cranberry or for my potassium with my dry raisins. So
Yeah.
this, you could also have it as a side dish. So everything can be crossed over. This, you could have served it on the side and do something else with the quinoa. But I just like the depth of flavor. So
Yes,
we're
and
going to add the quinoa.
It's a nice vegan, vegetarian option. If you don't have the
Exactly.
chicken,
Exactly.
you could maybe use like a meat substitute if you wanted to.
Another thing I like to add is chia seeds. They're very great in omega-3. They make you feel fuller longer because when they
Yes.
get into your stomach, they actually bloom.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also another way to kind of not eat a lot
Yeah.
and feel fuller longer.
Now, how long does it take you to prep, like with your food shopping and your meal planning, that one day you do it during the week and like chopping everything? Do you spend like a whole afternoon or just like a
Oh,
couple of hours?
I don't have time for a whole afternoon
Yes.
because we're always on the go. So about an hour for grocery shopping, and the way I cut that out is I have my list ready and I
Yes.
try not, and if I really don't want to spend, because chefs, if we stumble on something new, we tend to grab it and the next thing you know, your bill
Your
is like $400.
Yeah.
So what I do is I give the list to my husband, and he's actually, if it's not on the list, I'm not taking it. So
Right.
so I like that. So that's my little method of cutting down on the cost,
Yes.
And so every week I try to change things up depending on what's in season, depending on knowing the supermarket, because every supermarkets have different things when they have sales. So my boys and our family, they're they're foodies. So
Yeah, so it's important to cater to that, especially you being a chef,
exactly.
but also making it healthy.
So I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper.
Yes. And I want everyone to know there has been no salt added.
I have
yet,
not
so-
added salt, no.
But just a lot of like really good fresh flavors. So if you are on a low sodium diet, this is good for you too because
Exactly.
you can keep the sodium down.
So this is a little bit of parsley. Normally I like to add some fresh parsley, some cilantro, and if I wanted to go curry, I could have add some curry seasoning. If I wanted to go marsala, then I could have add some marsala. So it's going around the world in your pantry, at home,
Very
and being able to
versatile.
be creative. Food is from the heart. Whatever you feel doesn't have to be fussy. So this, you could have a piece of fish, a piece of chicken, and that's it.
Okay.
So this is it. How long did it take
nice.
me? About 5 minutes, right?
About 5 minutes.
There you
So,
go.
you know, on the
Voila.
weekend doing your prep, and look at that, you can have a healthy, complete meal with your carbohydrates, your veggies, your protein.
And the last thing I
couple
will
minutes.
add is a little bit of herbe de Provence,
Okay.
because for the holidays we use that a lot.
Okay.
Okay, so it gives you that earthy feeling.
Yes.
Okay, so and that's it.
Really nice.
So let me go ahead and plate this for you. Okay.
I don't know if everyone can see, but we're gonna plate shortly so you can see all the beautiful colors that are in this plate. And
I'll go ahead and
she
turn it
also
off.
didn't use any oil. I think whatever oil that was on the chicken, but to heat up this pan, she's
Yes.
using like a ceramic non-stick pan, which is I think healthier or a better alternative to the Teflon.
Correct.
And she just added a little bit of water to steam that
steam.
chicken through.
Thank you for saying that, because as I tell everybody in the nutrition world, I usually tell everybody, it's what you add. And basically, 1 tablespoon of oil is worth 120 calories. So
Wow.
if you're a squeezer or a pourer, you won't know exactly what you're putting into your food.
Wow.
Okay, so
Now, what are some of your other like go-to recipes that are fast like this for during the week?
I love, sometimes, frozen food gets a bad rap. What they are, they're really blanched and ready to go. They are not, the ones that you should avoid are the ones that are spiced already and that have flavors. Everything blend is okay to manage. So if you're busy and you want to buy fresh vegetables, you have to watch out for that, because sometimes if you don't get to them, it will go in the garbage, and it has happened to me.
The best of us,
We
of
get very
course.
busy, we get cut up. So I always have half and half. I have some frozen vegetables and I have some fresh vegetables, and I always have either chicken thigh, chicken breast, some salmon, meatballs for the kids. There's pasta night, and sometimes we do turkey burgers. So I make food fun for them.
Yes.
And one day a week we have a leftover day.
Of course.
So you will not imagine how much of a great soup this could do if you had it left over.
Oh.
You add some water, you add leftover meat, you put some water, and there you go. You have a nice earthy soup, and you kind of up the seasoning, and you're good to go. So it's really
really
creativity at its best.
Now, the squash, did you chop and peel that yourself, or did you get it frozen? Because I think you can get diced frozen.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie, that it was frozen because I was trying to create something real quick for you guys, and so
But
it was
that's-
frozen.
That's good to share, because I think it's really important. I know, like you said, if you work and you have a family and you have to clean up, it's like a lot of things to do in one night. But you can buy the pre-cut frozen squash,
Correct.
the frozen
Peas.
The quinoa cooks super fast.
And they even have the quinoa cooked for you. Now I won't go there, but
No,
I
but-
cook it myself because it's so easy to cook. But I'll give you a great tip with the quinoa though. You need to wash it. If it's the one, they actually have the Nature East boxes that are mixed with brown rice. That's for a quick meal. But if you buy the raw one, you need to make sure you wash it, because quinoa tends to have a bitter taste.
Okay.
And so if you don't wash it, it usually has this bitter taste, and it's called saponin. So you have to kind of wash it up and then put it in the boiling water and cook it. And again, I cook it bare with no salt, because I don't know which way I'm gonna go with it.
Exactly.
So I always have a big bowl of quinoa, so we just can toss it up and have a meal.
Yes,
Okay.
and now she has some really special additives that she's gonna make it
And
really fancy.
This is how we make it gourmet. You could either serve it like this,
How beautiful.
vegetarian, and if you had a vinaigrette, you could just squeeze it on top of it. I made some sorrel barbecue sauce. It's actually, the sorrel is from Jamaica, and I have some jerk seasoning in there because somebody gave us a bunch of sorrel chutney, and I was like, what am I gonna do with all this? So I turned it. Again, it's about taking what you have, processing it, and making it to something different. So I'm going to add my barbecue sauce to my chicken and pre-mix it.
And just so everybody knows, your Pro Kitchen also offers cooking.
We will start again offering cooking classes. I
Okay.
mean, you can have your party in there. We have a multi-purpose room. That is last February we hosted a pop-up dinner for Valentine's Day.
Really nice.
That was very different because people walk up to an office space, and when they walk in there, it's like the true definition of underground cooking. So, and we have different things that we do in there.
Really nice.
Okay, so I'm making it fancy.
Really fancy.
And I have to warn you, if you start serving your family like that, that's all they expect.
Yes. So is that the expectation?
Yes,
at your
I feel
house?
bad for my boys' future wives because they have a lot to follow, and it's just the way their mom served them, and so the act is gonna be very big.
So now we know they have to marry chefs.
Oh boy,
that'll be.
I don't know about that. I still want to be the mother
main.
chef in charge. So maybe cooks, and then we'll turn them into
Yes,
chefs.
later. You'll teach them.
So
You'll
here
teach
you
them.
go. This is,
It's
something
beautiful,
very
everybody.
simple, but, a little bit of barbecue chicken, a little tangy, spicy, and then a nice, fresh garden harvest quinoa salad. Okay, there you
Beautiful.
go.
So there you have it, everyone. A really easy, delicious, healthy option for a quick weeknight dinner. And we're actually gonna, I think, zoom in on this really fast so you can see all the pretty colors in there, all of the healthy options. So you have the barbecue sauce, the butternut squash, the peas, the quinoa, onions, peppers, tomatoes. So really, all the colors of the rainbow.
All the colors of fall also.
All of fall too, and this is great year round too because you can get these frozen veggies
year round,
which
exactly.
is really nice too.
And again, you could turn this into a burrito if you have the. I could keep going telling you how you could switch things up. If you have leftover, the kids don't usually like leftover, but guess what? I switched it up. You could add kale. You could, really the sky's the limit into what you can do.
A burrito, that's a good idea.
Burrito, you just get the wheat burrito, whole grain, and you just put the quinoa instead of the rice. Then you put the chicken and you roll it up. And that's it.
That's it. And it's good for lunch the next day too.
Exactly.
So really multi-purpose.
Exactly.
Oh, your family is blessed to have you. So
Thank you.
there you have it, everybody. A really great healthy meal. And Vicki, before we kind of let you go, is there anything else that you'd like to share with the audience?
Well, I have a strong belief in following your dreams, and honestly, I'm the girl next door, and took a leap of faith and went for it. Opened a 7,400 square foot kitchen, which is great, big for female chefs. And I hope to be a role model in the community. I do a lot of community work with nonprofits. I do nutrition education all over Broward County. And I hope that my brand can speak for itself in the future, and now that I am here to stay and I'm here to do better in the community.
Absolutely. Now, where can people keep up with you if it's on social media?
On social media, I'm at DChefVicki on social media, and also you will see everything about my culinary service company, which is A Unique Taste, and you will also see a lot with the Your Pro Kitchen kitchen up in Sunrise. So there's more to come, and hope that everybody can join me on Facebook or Instagram.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here
Thank you
today.
for having
Such
me.
a
Hopefully
pleasure
you
having
guys
you.
will enjoy this great meal.
Yes, and thank you to all of you for tuning in to this special segment of Good Morning Miramar. We're actually going to do a quick taste test. We're going to find a fork, everybody. Just one moment. It's called TV Magic. A fork will appear, and then we'll do a quick taste test so I can give you my true impression.
There you go.
And like that.
And a chef always has to do
A
this
fork
final
has
touch.
appeared.
That would be for presentation. Sorry.
So I'm going to taste it, and I know this is going to be delicious because it smells so good. I feel bad. I'm like deconstructing this. So we're going to take a little piece of chicken. And I never buy the chicken thighs because I'm always like, breasts, is I guess maybe a little healthier. You can switch it to breast. It doesn't have to be chicken thigh. A little bit of that. Really good.
Awesome.
It's very flavorful. I love the barbecue sauce. It's my favorite. I love sauce. And it tastes healthy and it tastes fresh. And that's what I really love about it.
Well, I'm glad. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to have the rest of this now. But once again, please be sure to continue following us all on social media, where you can get more great content from us here at the City of Miramar and information like this that you saw today. We are live every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Remember, it's right here in Miramar. Have a good day. Bye-bye.